So we've got a terrible story to tell about on this Friday. The new movie, Dark Knight Rises, was premiering last night at midnight at the Century 16, which is at the town center in Aurora, Colorado. And it sounds like some guy wearing body armor kicked down a door, an emergency door, got in to one of the theaters, and then started shooting. He had 3 guns, 2 handguns and a long gun. And right now, we know of at least 14 people dead, dozens more hurt, probably in the neighborhood of 50 people hurt. The suspect, as we understand, there was a police briefing about an hour ago from Police Chief of Aurora, Dan Coates. And he did confirm that some sort of a smoke bomb was used, and you can see some of the cell phone video of the absolute mayhem after. The guy's 24 years old. They searched his car, have searched his apartment in North Aurora. That has been evacuated. They did find some sort of a device in his vehicle as well.
And joining us now on the phone, has been covering this all night, is KDVR affiliate reporter Justin Joseph, who I believe heard that press conference and is the up-to-the-minute details on this horrific tragedy in Aurora, Colorado that started late last night. Justin?
It really is a horrific tragedy, and you can see people showing up here at the shooting location, people that are just waking up to this news. What we know is going on at this moment is the chief of police tells us that they are currently searching the shooter's home. Apparently, when one of these officers took the shooter into custody, he made some statements. Number one, that he had the incendiary device in the car. As you said, they have recovered that. He also said that he had an incendiary device at his home here in Aurora, and we are told the police are searching his home right now. Just to update the latest. What we know, as you said, 14 people confirmed dead. We're told as many as 10 to 12 inside the theater, 50 people injured. I spoke with a witness a moment ago, and that's really the account that's coming out of here. People say this man stood up. He was apparently wearing some form of body armor or what looked like body armor. He turned around and was wearing a gas mask. And they say at that point, one witness described it as 2 bombs went off. We now know that was tear gas. When the tear gas went to this theater, there was sort of a mass panic. People started running, and this man simply started shooting. We are told many of those dead inside the theater are children and teenagers. I'm told by one witness that a baby was shot at almost point-blank range while his family was right next to him. So these people that are showing up here at the shooting scene are just beginning to learn this. It is a tragedy that's unfolding here in Aurora, Colorado.
It's just awful. Justin, there are a couple of stories out there, and we don't know exactly how this started. Are you under the impression that the gunman was in the theater at the time the movie started, or, as one of the local Denver affiliates is reporting this morning, he kicked an emergency door down and came in that way?
I don't have that information. What I know in talking from police sources as well as witnesses is that the previews had played. It was around 12:30, and that's when this individual simply stood up, is what I was told, and turned around and faced the audience. So whether he made his way in through one of the emergency exits, I simply don't know that.
Okay.
Just go ahead.
We don't want to speculate at all, but it doesn't appear that it was a targeted shooting, that it was just, you know, was this gunman just simply trying to make a statement, or, you know, was there a motive behind any of this? Are you hearing anything about that from police?
Well, as you say, I don't want to speculate at this point. What I know is that right after the shooting started, both Aurora Police, and that's one of the suburbs here in Denver, as well as Denver Police, both of their gang units were called to this location. We're told that they were here just after the shooting started. They were part of the initial investigation. We shouldn't speculate that means this was gang-related. I've also heard from other sources that the individual may have had some affiliation with theaters. I have not been able to confirm that. So it's too early to tell what his motive was. What we know is the shooting appeared random. That's from what witnesses were